IT enters a new learning environment. In the traditional method of training, students learn to rote, memorization, and set instruction from their teacher. While in the use of modern technology, students are encouraged to seek ideas and apply them to their personal experiences. They are made aware of new information which they can relate and apply to their lives. In these conceptual models of learning, we shall see how effective teachers best interact with students in innovative learning activities while integrating technology to the teaching learning process. Discussing to the conceptual models of learning, I'll also give you an example so that you can easily understand. First is meaningful learning. When it says meaningful learning, it is the meaningfulness of the subject matter. It focuses the new experiences that is related to what the learner already knows. For example, Mark already knows that Rubik's Cube is a puzzle that needs to solve according to the same colors. It is where he already have knowledge that is relevant to the new learning. Then, after that, he will try and find a way on how he can learn to solve the puzzle. This is the willingness of Mark to perform work to find connection between what he already know and what he can learn. In this learning process, Mark is encouraged to recognize relevant personal experiences. A reward structure is set so that he will have both interest and confidence, and this incentive system set a positive environment to the learning. And now, Mark proceed in the discovery learning. It is the mode in which the subject matter was presented. It differentiates from the reception learning in which ideas are presented directly to him in a well-organized way. In applying technology, the computer can present a tutorial process by which he will see key concepts or steps on how to solve the Rubik's Cube. In a computer process, Mark himself is made to identify other ways by interacting with others' responsive virtual environment. Mark thus discovers the concept from the experience of the virtual environment provides. Next is generative learning. In generative learning, we have active learners who attend to learning events and generate meaning from this experience and draw inferences, thereby creating a personal model or explanation to the new experience in the context of existing knowledge. In this learning, Mark attends events connected in solving Rubik's Cube. He will generate meaning from his experience. Generative learning is viewed as different from the simple process of storing information. Motivation and responsibility are seen to be crucial to this domain of learning. And lastly, the constructivism. In constructivism, the learner builds a personal understanding through appropriate learning activities and a good learning environment. In Mark's case, he also built personal understanding through solving Rubik's Cube. The most accepted principles of constructivism are: learning consists in what a person can actively assemble for himself and not what he can receive passively. The role of learning is to help the individual live or adapt to his personal world. These two principles in turn lead to three practical implications. First is the learner is directly responsible for learning. He creates personal understanding and transforms information into knowledge. The teacher plays an indirect role by remodeling effective learning, assisting, facilitating, and encouraging learners. The context of meaningful learning consists in the learners connecting his school activity with real life. The purpose of education is the acquisition of practical and personal knowledge, not abstract or universal truth. To review, there are common themes to these four learning domains. Learners are active. Learners set personal goals and strategies to achieve these goals. Learners make their learning experience meaningful and relevant to their lives. Learners seek to build an understanding of their personal worlds so they can work or live productively. Learners build on what they already know in order to interpret and respond to the new experiences. Through these new conceptual models of learning, We now know that there are better ways to learn other than rote learning or memorization, and that learning is for use not only in the school but in real life. Now, we are prepared to see how these theories of learning can be more specifically applied through the integration of educational technology in the teaching and learning process.